Welcome guys, I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to the map called Fen Dunlock. It's my first 3v3 cast, so let's see how it goes. We see Imperial Guard Superduck for blue team, playing as a Lord Commissar. Melee combatant, these guys are very badass. Boss of the gym, Skipper of the Legs, what a sick name. Playing as a Lord Commissar as well, and their teammate, a Tech Marine. He's invisible right now. Oh, there he is. What the heck was that? Very cool shooting commander, can build a lot of stuff and repair vehicles. Enemy team is S.T.a.N.K.o.M, playing also as a Tech Marine with a very cool, I think that's the Raven Guard scheme, looking quite badass. Apothecary being played by Dark Riku, healing commander, lots of support and anti-melee blobs or infantry blobs. And please know, playing as a Wolf Spider with the Harlequin scheme, looking very colorful, shooting at some guardsmen. And it seems like he might, yeah, he blew one of them up, looking beautiful. Nice play here by Boss at the Gym with his deployable cover, utilizing this. Wolf Spider goes in for melee, kills another model of the guardsman, shooting at some guardians now. And Boss at the Gym keeps using that deployable cover. Meanwhile, in the middle, it looks like S.T.a.N.K.o.M and Dark Riku are gonna team up in the middle here. Lots of banter going on here, it seems, by the players from Superduck and AngryMetal. AngryMetal needs some help here. He's being 2v1 right now, but here comes Superduck's pink army. Say hello. Space Marines are using those Kraken bolts that are doing a lot of damage. Commissar forces melee on the Tactical Marine squad. Sentinel gets brown and proud, gets a good stomp on the Tech Marine and Tactical Space Marines here. Meanwhile, this Marine is engaged with a lot of guardsmen. There comes the heal from the Apothecary. They need a run. They're going to start losing models. Good special by the Apothecary. Hits a lot of models with that special. Also, it's one infantry squad to run away. And it seems like AngryMetal's gonna run away as well. Dark Riku is still engaging here. Apothecary looking fresh, and they get Superduck off here, dropping a lot of guardsmen. Scouts just got their shotguns. What's happening up at the north here? Seems like Boss of the Gym is pushing forward, got some nice gem bash, but there is now a Shuriken Guardian weapon team here by Please Know to hopefully try control all of this. He needs to be careful with the Sentinels. Sentinels can go down so quickly, dude. They do have heavy infantry armor, but they do get shredded, so you need to be careful with them. Meanwhile, Superduck Sentinel hanging out here, and AngryMetalGuy shooting at some Tactical Marines, but there are Devastators at the back here. Need to be careful. Guardsmen have been reinforced with their sergeants on them. Looking very colorful. Those sergeants do add some morale, I think, and some damage bonuses. It's another lasgun that's busy shooting though. Looking very cute. Meanwhile, at the top here we see S.T.a.N.K.o.M. He's gonna go for the flank, try to decap this requisition point up here. I need to keep up, dude. It's gonna be insane. Some more banter between the players. We do see some howling banshees. Probably is their answer for this Lord Commissar, but he does have a power sword. Let's see, Tech Marine has no war gear. Other Lord Commissar has a power sword as well. Tech Marine, oh, we do see a customized Stormbolter on this Apothecary. Very good range solution. And nothing on the Warp Spider. S.T.a.N.K.o.M's going for an assault squad. Needs to be careful though, especially against these Catagen Devils. Catagens are coming in. Get a nice shotgun blast on that blob of infantry. Devastators are probably going to turn and face the right way. I don't know what they were doing. Catagen's taking a lot of damage. Dropped 2 models. We see a Tarantula turret up here. Very cool to cover this VP and suppressing these Tactical Marines. Meanwhile, at the top, we see Boss of the Gym is really dealing with Please Know quite well here, putting the pressure on them and getting to those gems that he's gonna probably get the full bash on them. Although on the other side of the map, a lot of dead guardsmen I don't know what happened here. But we do see assault marines coming in, probably to jump on these tactical marines. Lord Commissar might go down, and he does go down. Artillery spotter shell completely misses. These assault marines need to jump. They shouldn't stand and shoot at them. There's a lot here to answer them, though. And another assault squad from S.T.A.N.K.o.M. Sentinel needs to be careful. Scouts have their grenades as well. Good stomp on the assault marines. Nice grenade barrage by the Catagens. And Superduck needs to be careful here. He can't do everything. Right now it's 2v1 down here. But meanwhile at the top we see Botg is holding the Eldar Xeno back. Probably another good artillery shell here from the artillery spotters. Scouts are taking a buttload of damage, missed their grenade. And now everything's going to turn to shoot at them. The assault marines jumping out, and the assault marines jumping into the guardsmen. Here comes the stomp probably to deal with it. Good stomp. It's all of them. These marines need to be careful. They might drop a model. They do not. Tactical marines pouring the support, but assault marines are on them. And he needs to be paying attention. S.T.A.N.K.o.M. He might lose these guys. I did see a downward commissar over here. Needs to be rezzed. Good engagement there by Superduck. Meanwhile at the top we see some chem bashing howling banshees. And in the middle, Botg has pushed through onto this tarantula turret. Assault marines are on it as well, and they might get it down, but there are devastators shooting at them. Nice shell coming in from the artillery spotters on those scouts. This is a big blob here. A guarding weapon team and a devastator squad. Here comes the smoke shell trying to decrease the range. Look how much it does decrease it. It's a good play, but nothing to follow it up with. Botg is not happy with that tarantula turret. Meanwhile, we see this warp spider busy shooting some stuff with tactical marines, and we see all of the players shifting to tier 2. Dark Riku is already tier 2, and he does get a librarian, a melee psycho sub-commander with very, very good offensive and defensive spells. Botg goes for Ogrins. Is going to be a very, very good melee solution for him. Some sneaky scouts get the shotgun blast on this warp spider. They might kill him, actually. I think he's going to go down. He does go down. Both teams just kind of seeing which way they need to push. One team pushes the one way, and then the other team responds by pushing into their territory. So, good back and forward right now from both teams, all of the players. What's happening up top here? Devastators suppressing guardsmen. Here comes a shell from the artillery spotters. Good disruption. Look how much damage they're getting. Holy shit, dude. One model dies, but assault marines did jump in. I don't know what this sentinel was doing. He was busy looking like he's going to take a pee. But he eventually did get the stomp off, pouring a whole bunch of damage. Here comes the smites from Dark Riku's librarian. Good smite from him. And they push Superduck off this point here. Meanwhile at the bottom, Boss is here with some Ogrins, and AngryMetalGuy is here, going for some Sigma armor. What's happening at the bottom here? Some sneaky scouts by Dark Riku, decapping blue team's natural VP. Superduck is going to go and answer that though. Big fight at the top here. Ogrins using their bonehead charge, trying to get to those guardian weapons. Banshee's taking a whole bunch of damage. And here comes the Tech Marine going for a Axe of the Mechanicum. Very, very cool. A melee solution for the Tactical Tech Marine. But he goes down. He went down. And now Ogrins are busy smacking some Assault Marines. Needs to be careful. Good stomp by the Sentinel. They're going to get models of these guys. They already got one. And they might drop another model. Gets another model. That's a lot of reinforcing for S.T.A.N.K.o.M. Although here comes Please No. Guardian weapon team sets up, and that's going to be a lot of damage, but artillery spotters provide the disruption. And meanwhile, oh, a teleporter relay beacon. I couldn't talk there. Another shell being deployed here. You can reinforce off this thing. Very, very cool placement. This is probably from ST.A.N.K.o.M. We see the missile launcher, some frag grenades going in here. I think those are frag grenades, yeah. Frag missiles going in. Dark Reapers on the field. By please no, going for the Dark Reaper Exarch. These guys do plasma damage. Like Inferno plasma damage. So needs to be careful. Can do a lot of damage to these heavy infantry like the Ogrins. Meanwhile, at the bottom, a whole bunch of blue team coming through here. But we have Banshees with their aspect of strength. These Ogrins need to be careful. They're right in the middle of the red team here. And Banshees here. They're going to probably lose a model or two, surely. They do. And here is... Oh, that's a painful nade. But I saw a Manticore, and we do have one here from SuperDuck. A very, very long-range artillery. Already has the Storm Eagle, so can fire 4 Storm Eagle rockets. Sometimes these things are so difficult to pronounce, dude. My tongue gets wrapped up. Good stump by the Sentinel. He's gonna go down, though. Pressure from those Dark Reapers. They get the Sentinel. Meanwhile, at the middle, a whole bunch of stuff. Good smite by the Librarian of Dark Riku. Frag missiles going in by the Sentinel. Here comes another smoke shell, decreasing those Devastators' range. Good fight so far. Very, very cool. Big retreat here by AngryMetalGuy. I feel like he could have kept some teams in play. Here comes a artillery strike by the Manticore. Almost wipes the scouts. One model barely surviving. ST.A.N.K.o.M. wasn't paying attention. And almost lost them. Dark Riku throws a grenade and misses. Commissar is pissed off, trying to smack some of them. But here is a Tech Marine with an axe over the Mechanicum. And Bionics might get the Lord Commissar. He does have his flak checker, but he's very low. Stomped by the Sentinel. Saves the Lord Commissar. Meanwhile, at the bottom... Oh, Exarch's gonna come... Autarch coming in with those grenades we see. Grenades miss. Ogren's trying to tie up that Guardian Weapon team, but there are Banshees here. And Autarch jumps in. Nice area of effect heal when she lands. Lord Commissar here with Aura of Discipline, answering this Autarch. Smacks her around. She runs away. Commissar executing some of his fellows, providing that buff. Increased damage by the Guardsman. Nice artillery spotter shell coming in. And Dark Reapers taking a buttload of damage by the lasguns of the Guardsman. Good scream by the Banshees. Suppresses everything. Taking a whole bunch of damage though from the Commissar. Meanwhile at the middle, nice frag grenades by the Sentinel. And there goes a grenade. There's some mines being called in by the Lord Commissar. A lot of stuff happening. Good merciless strike by the Assault Marines. They do have their Thunder and Lightning. And this Librarian seems to be a bit bugged and goes down by a angry Tech Marine with an Axe Mechanicum. AngryMetalGuy. Nice kill on that Librarian. What's happening at the bottom here? Eldar, I think, may have overextended a little bit. Please no. Meanwhile, the top scouts decapping some requisition points. Manticores hanging out in the middle with artillery spotter squads. That's one thing about the Guard. As soon as they emplace themselves, it's very, very difficult to get them out of that position. Meanwhile, we see Boss at the Gym, Skip of the Legs, such a cool name. Going for tier 3, Dark Riku already tier 3. Interesting to see what the players will do, what units they will choose. Scouts detecting these mines, get rid of them. Meanwhile, we see some scouts answering Dark Riku's sneaky scouts. Do have that time effect by the Librarian. I'm not too sure what the effect is called, but makes your units faster, and if you put it on setup teams, they don't need to set up. They can just start shooting. Commissar taking a whole bunch of damage. Assault Marines jumping in. But there's a lot of melee to answer them. They need to be careful. Here comes a Manticore strike, surely. Good, very good Manticore strike. Oh my. By the Emperor. Does a whole bunch of damage. Botg here with a bunch of guardsmen shooting. Good exchanges here. Needs to be careful with these Devastators. S.T.A.N.K.o.M. They're gonna go on, but they repeat. Devastators are in play. Here comes some angry Ogrins. Commissar charging straight for the Devastators. And here comes Super Duck with some plasma gun guardsmen. Gonna do a whole bunch of damage against these tactical marines, and Ogrins are on them as well. Dark Reapers in the back trying to put some pressure on the Ogrins, but we do see a Predator here by Dark Riku, and that Predator is gonna do a whole lot of damage against these Ogrins. Botg does retreat them. Sentinel can switch to Crack Missile to try do some damage against this tank. But he's just standing here. Needs to move, Super Duck. You're gonna lose your stuff. Here comes another Manticore strike. Does miss, but hits a few stuff up here. Killed some Guardians, I think. Gal's trying to be sneaky by AngryMetalGuy, but S.T.A.N.K.o.M here with Assault Marines, and they're gonna get onto these Guardsmen. Need to be careful, they're gonna drop some models. Predator doing tanky things. Meanwhile, Tech Marine now also with Sigmund Armor and a Refractor Field by AngryMetalGuy. Cool melee Tech Marine builds we're seeing right now. And Predator cannot drive through this, but is probably gonna get onto this power by Super Duck. Meanwhile, we see the Botg going for a fusion gun. Very, very cool anti-vehicle solution. Looking very good with that Harlequin scheme. But we see an artillery spot of Shell coming in. Does nothing to her. Oh yeah, we see this tank destroying this cover here. I guess that's one way of getting rid of cover, just by shooting it. Pathogens here, Super Duck shooting at a Tech Marine. Here comes a grenade by the scouts. Is he paying attention? He is. Assault Marine jumping in as well. Manticore shot and missed a few things, but Melter Bomb by the Assault Marines hits the Predator and snares it, but nothing to follow up. I don't know why they retreated out of there, but they did. S.T.A.N.K.o.M might be overextending here. Takes a shotgun blast. Goes S.T.A.N.K.o.M's Tech Marine, only level 2. Good smite by the Librarian here of AngryMetalGuy. And now we see some power bashing by Dark Riku. These tactical marines do have some plasma guns, so very, very efficient against heavy armored troops. What's happening up here? Here comes another shell by the artillery spotters. Very, very good hit. And Ogrins are probably going to push forward, trying to get onto them. Forcing a big retreat by Please No. And Botg is getting onto these gems. Ogrins engaging the Dark Reapers. Is Please No paying attention? It doesn't look like it. He's going to lose his Dark Reapers. And they wipe, surely. Yes, they do. What's coming in here? Probably a Dreadnought. It is indeed a venerable Dreadnought. Only the Tech Marine can get it. A very, very cool Dreadnought. Inspires on kill. Oh, big smack. Stuns these Ogrins. And yeah, you can't fight that thing. It's just going to do flash melee damage. You know, the top Manticore strike coming in on these tactical marines. Big fight between the Space Marine players. Double assault marines here by AngryMetalGuy. They need to get those bombs onto this Predator. Yeah, these Melter bombs. Now at the mid, we see the Dreadnought charging in, charges into all of this blob of infantry with a buttload of damage. Holy shit, what a good charge. But we see a Stormblade on the field. Super heavy tank with that massive plasma cannon. Can overcharge the thing. This thing is insane as we see their big hit. There's a whole bunch against heavy infantry. Let's have las cannons on the side. Here we see some crack missiles by the Sentinel. Big plasma hit And we see a sneaky Autark trying to bash some power, but here comes boss of the gym. Bunch of pissed off humans gonna shoot at you. That Space Elf needs to run away. Very, very cool units on the field. Also a Tier Council on the field, but please know these guys are a group of warlocks that can jump into combat, and they're very, very tanky and do a buttload of damage. So they'll be a good answer to boss of the gym's now Bullgrin squad. Interesting plays by all of these players. Imperial Guard Super Duck also going for a Stormblade. Sentinel coming in here to deal with all of this shenanigans at the bottom. Good stomp on that Tactical Marine squad. Plasma Guardsman doing a whole bunch of damage against this Apothecary with combat stimulant equipment and improved medical equipment. Tactical Marines taking a whole bunch of damage, but this tank getting good shots on these Guardsmen. Does have extra armor. Where's this other Stormblade? Stormblade by Botg Gym is just parked in the middle here. BP's is 175 to 325. Double cap for blue team. Single cap for red team. We see some pressure coming in here by S.T.A.N.K.o.M. Leesner is going to come and support as well. And we now have here "You Shall Not Feel" or something like that. Effect here by the Lord Commissar. Not really going to be able to do much with it though, because I mean, there's now a Vanguard veteran squad on the field here, and a Venerable Dreadnought with Dark Age of the technology, so you can't really do anything against that with double Guardsmen. Librarian also has a Force Staff now that can make the Force Barrier. Very, very cool model. Super Doug is busy laughing and swearing. Meanwhile, in the mid, we see S.T.A.N.K.o.M. and Dark Riku. Please know, probably preparing for a big push here on the right side of the map. We do see a Predator here by AngryMetalGuy with a las cannon, probably to deal with this Venerable Dreadnought, maybe. We also see a D cannon being parked here with that insane range. Probably gonna get some cool shots on advancing Guardsmen. And Dark Riku also now has a Land Raider Redeemer. Massive, super heavy assault transport with those heavy flamers on the side. Can retreat back to the thing and reinforce up a bit. Also with a Stormbolter on the top here. Big fight at the bottom. Stormblade gets good shot on this heavy infantry. Another big shot. Manticore Strike maybe coming in as well here. Bullgrins are answering. As brilliant as probably the Seal Cancel. Yeah, Seal Cancel taking a whole bunch of damage. Big push coming in here. There is a Venerable Dreadnought to deal with these Assault Marines. Multi-bomb onto the Venerable Dreadnought. Las cannon of the Predator getting shots on it. This Tech Marine needs to shoot the Venerable Dreadnought, but he just charges away. S.T.A.N.K.o.M. is paying attention. AngryMetalGuy needs to be careful. Double Stormblaze now, and Manticore, and a Rocket Run probably coming in. Rocket Run onto his Land Raider Redeemer. Good attempt. Rocket Run really didn't really do much. Big push here by the blue team. Trying to take out this Land Raider Redeemer with his heavy flame and shooting at the Bullgrims. Here comes some Vanguard veterans. Trying to do some damage, but there's super heavy tanks here in the middle. With those massive plasma cannons. We do see a Devastator squad with a las cannon up here to deal with this mess here. Scouts wipe. There's another massive shot onto those Tactical Marines. Artillery shell coming in. Big fight in the middle here. You see some support, but please no. But those las cannons, plasma cannons of the Stormblades are so painful, dude. Might wipe the Guardian weapon team now with the Bright Glass. They do not wipe. Although please no has capped all of this on the right side of the map. The map is looking quite red. They need to take it back. Manticore onto this D cannon. Misses. And they retreat. Moving the Stormblades a bit back. Don't want to overextend with them. In this game, super heavy tanks can go down so quickly by the combination of a bunch of stuff. But it was a good push by the blue team. They still have the double cap to 1 cap. And we see a bunker coming up here. Probably going to be a repair bunker for these super heavy vehicles. Very cool to see double Stormblades on the field. Lord Commissar now here by Boss at the Gym with his Fist of Brockus, Black Jacket, and Aura of Discipline. Very good combo, especially with the Bulgrins. Gonna bash this power, probably take it back. And some artillery spotters capping the wreck down here. These though is already back here with his fully reinforced Seer Council squad. He is probably preparing for a big push here. Blue team hanging out in the middle. Red team probably preparing to try do a push on them. They need to. Stormblades have been awesome to see. We're going to see bow shots go off. There goes one shot. Meanwhile, at the bottom, please though, trying to deal with Boss at the Gym. Bulgrins are busy trying to do their best. They do pop that special ability that suppresses units around them. Trying to smack the Warthog. Also, we do have a Pistol for Lord Commissar. Trying to fist people. Warthog jumps out like a little bunny. And D-Gunnon also getting good shots on these Bulgrins. At the top we see Dark Riku and ST.A.N.K.o.M trying to advance. But these Stormblades are a difficult position to push. Super Duck fighting a Venerable Dreadnought. Although they... What the hell was that Valkyrie doing? Valkyrie busy wiggling around everywhere. Melter Bomb onto the Venerable Dreadnought. 2 Melt Bombs. They are gonna do a lot of damage and snare this thing. But I think that's Blessing of the Messiah repairing everything here, including the Venerable Dreadnought. Las Cannon Predator getting shots on the Dreadnought. And here comes the Tech Marine also getting shots on it with marked target on it. And it's gonna go down. Surely. They get it. They do get it. It goes into this thing now that's called... I don't know what it's called, but it's not dead yet. Down it goes. We see these Vanguard veteran assault marines onto the Predator doing a whole bunch of damage with their power hammer. Predator needs to keep on driving away. Meanwhile, at the bottom we see a lot of dead guardsmen. And please though, doing a bunch of damage, a lot of work at the right side here. Retaining map control. Stormblades probably gonna shoot at this. Oh my god, what a good shot. It's so beautiful to see, dude. This is Warhammer 40k in its natural habitat. Stormblade's gonna probably get a cool shot on this D cannon. Holy by the Emperor. Look at all that plasma fire. Good shot on that D cannon. Big shot here by the Stormblade. Probably gonna try overcharge the thing. It's the ground. Insane damage by double. And a rocket run coming in here. Very, very good rocket run. Is it gonna wipe this tactical marine squad as well? We do see the Bright Lance getting shots on the Stormblade. Terminators being teleported in by Dark Riku, trying to force the decap here on the middle. Gonna take a bunch of damage from the plasma though, but they do get the decap. Also with Cyclone Missile Launcher can teleport out. Manticore Strike coming in. Big fights here in the middle. Terminators took a whole bunch of damage. Massive shot by the Stormblade there once again. Plasma does heavy damage against heavy infantry, and we see that in full display here. Big shot onto the Bright Lance. Stormblades have been insane. We do see though a Fire Prism here, and good shots on Super Duck's Stormblade. Needs to try not to overextend. Meanwhile, we see Boss at the Gym, Ogrins here on the right hand side trying to regain some map control, and we see some sneaky scouts by Dark Riku. decapping blue team's natural VP. They need to pay attention. Superduck is going for the natural VP again. Scouts gonna be annoying and shoot back at him. Probably gonna throw a grenade, as they do. Lord Commissar takes it right to the face and goes back to decapping. Beasno is trying to say we need to kill these Stormblades. Here comes another... Oh! That didn't go off. Wolf Spider's on the field. Hit the haywire, I think, on this Stormblade, but there is a Manticore. They're going to try to shut one of these things on. Here comes an Eldritch Storm. Hits the Stormblade, immobilizes it completely. Whole bunch of damage on the Seer Council. They might wipe. Down goes Superduck's Stormblade. Thanks to that Eldritch Storm. And Manticore Strike probably on the Guardian Weapon team. Although here is some Assault Marines coming in trying to tie up these weapon teams. Land Raider Redeemer trying to push up from this side. Stormblade is gonna pop this Tech Marine in the face. Everybody's Tech Marine goes from melee to ranged. Meanwhile, at the bottom we see ST.a.N.K.o.M and Dark Riku putting some nice pressure on blue team's natural, but we do have Terminators here on the field. AngryMetalGuy gonna force melee on these tactical marines, are gonna fist them. Down goes one model. Meanwhile, we see a big overextension maybe here by ST.a.N.K.o.M. They might wipe their Vanguard veterans. I think they're gonna wipe. They do. Micro Missile Launcher Terminators here from Dark Riku. Taking Manticore shots. But there's a bunch of stuff shooting at them. Big push on the left hand side now. You see that Flamer trying to burn the Tech Marine of AngryMetalGuy. Upgrins putting pressure on the Apothecary. Apothecary goes down. Meanwhile, we see a Predator with the las cannons from ST.a.N.K.o.M trying to fight a Stormblade. Not going to work out for him. Maybe another plasma shot on these tactical marines. Land Raider Redeemer getting very, very low. Fighting this Predator. Big shot by the Stormblade. I think they're going to keep on chasing this Land Raider Redeemer. One more shot and it's going to go down. AngryMetalGuy, will you get the kill on the Land Raider Redeemer? And they get it. They also spot a webway. Meanwhile, at the bottom, some sneaky guardians. Eldar doing sneaky Eldar things. Ogryn's retreating. Predator pushes forward but runs into a Stormblade. What is this? Another Venerable Dreadnought? Another Venerable Dreadnought gonna go straight onto the Stormblade. ST.a.N.K.o.M is tired of these super heavy tanks and it's getting rear vehicle shots. Needs to be careful, needs to keep the Stormblade moving. Also needs to be careful of the Manticore Superduck. Superduck is saying GG. Big hit onto this Predator. This Venerable Dreadnought is not giving up. Really wants the Stormblade but cannot get it. And there is a Lehman Russ now here. Can easily chase this thing down. I think this is a dead Venerable Dreadnought. They need to push forward. They need to get rid of this thing. Guardian's trying to help. Good grenade by them. Is this Venerable Dreadnought going to get out? Blessing on the Messiah on it. Scout trying to be sneaky by Dark Riku. Although there's another Baneblade by Superduck. And now two Manticores. At the bottom we see Catagens fighting some pesky scouts. Probably gonna force melee on them. Oh no, they just shoot them in the face with some shotguns. Commissar Angry Duck engaging some tactical marines. Meanwhile in the middle, good shot by Botg's Stormblade. His Stormblade has been insane. Kept this thing in play for a very long time. These guys cannot stand here. Yeah, no, that plasma is gonna be brutal for them to deal with. Bulgrin's trying to force melee on these Terminators. And blue team is trying to get this cap in the mid again. 78 VPs versus 30. Things are looking quite bad for the red team now. There's marked target on enemy Terminators of Dark Riku. Again, the guard super heavy vehicles. It's just insane to get them out once they are in place. And red team's looking a bit depleted now. ST.A.N.K.o.M with only 2 units on the field and Dark Riku with 3. They're gonna keep on fighting though. And we see the Warp Spider teleporting in. They use the shield to try to provide some protection. But there's 2 super heavy vehicles here. Here we see a orbital bombardment coming in. Misses a whole bunch of stuff. Does get the guardsman. And don't wipe the guardsman, but they do wipe the bunker. Here Council coming in here, trying to force melee. Apothecary, these Terminators are gonna go down, goes down, trying to cap. 9 VPs for the red team, 69 nice VPs for the blue team. Single cap for the red team, but they lost a whole bunch of stuff trying to do that. And blue team's gonna cap this with Terminators, and that might be GG. Here comes an overloaded shot by the Stormblade, maybe. Plasma has been brutal. Look at the map, dude. The map is completely destroyed. Single cap to single cap. Dude. This thing just got destroyed. Absolutely deleted. Holy shit. Big hit onto this Tech Marine. Everybody saying GG. Double cap to 1 single cap for blue. And blue team takes it.
For the Emperor, sir. Ever onward.
Holy shit, man. What a game. What a game. Oh, my voice is breaking. That was insane. Insane game. Please don't try to do some sneaky stuff here. But I think as soon as Super Duck and Boss of the Gym got those Stormblades and just parked it here in the middle area, red team couldn't really do much to it. Insane game. Good game by everybody who played. Imperial Guard Super Duck ended with a level 6 Lord Commissar with a Power Sword Flak Jacket and the Emperor's Wrath. AngryMetalGuy as a Tech Marine level 7 with Melter Gun, Signum Armor and a Refractor Field. Boss of the Gym, Skipper of the Legs. Level 8 Lord Commissar. This guy was insane, especially with his bullgrins. Mr. Brockus, Flak Jacket, Aura of Discipline. ST.A.N.K.o.M tried their best to do some good plays. But yeah, no, it's just too much. With an Axe of the Mechanicum, Sigmund Armor and Refractor Field. Level 7 Apothecary, Customized Stormbolter, Combat Stimulants and Improved Medical Equipment. And a Warp Spider that is dead here. Die Xeno. He's no really did. He tried to do his best with putting pressure on this side, but it wasn't enough. Awesome game. Also a Vanquisher Limerasi on the field. I keep talking. I'm gonna end it there. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. And I'll see you guys again in the next one. Take it easy, guys. And remember, walk softly and carry a big gun.